Well, I only know that there's Buddha.
I think Buddhism consists of like different philosophies, so some people don't think of it as a religion, but philosophies to follow. And I know that they follow like Siddhartha Gautama, because they see him as the awakened one.
I know that it started with Buddha and he had teachings, and that they were like centered around like not giving into like the material things of the world.
Buddha was Buddha and Buddhism is a non-theistic religion by a guy who just taught about being enlightened, had problems suffering, but he wasn't a good guy. You know, he abandoned his own kids, walked out on his own kids when his wife was giving birth, and I don't think he was a holy man at all.
I know that they follow, the teachings of Muhammad, which is considered the last prophet, and their religious textbook is the Quran.
Islam, I know some about Islam. I know they have the 5 pillars. I know about the the Quran, and I was surprised to learn that in Islam they also believe in Jesus as a prophet. Yeah.
Started with the Prophet Muhammad, and they have they're very strong in the Middle East, but they're growing in America.
They're nonviolent. They wear turbans, I think, and they're like completely against any violence, as far as I remember.
I know that they were naked, like they do things like naked.
Okay.
I don't know a whole heck of a lot, except that around 9/11, people started mistaking them for Muslims, and they encountered a lot of unjust persecution just because of how they look.
Isn't that you just don't like believe in God? Like, you don't think he exists, and like everything is based off of like the apple's gonna fall down, so then that's it.
Well, I think that they don't believe in God. I know someone, but I know Tom Cruise is part of that religion, and I know he has trouble seeing his child because of that.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise?
They're just kind of a cult.
Just Tom Cruise is into it, and that's about it. It's kind of weird.
It's the place where some guy thought he was Jesus and then made everybody drink the Kool-Aid, and they all committed suicide and died.
I know that like they were a cult and they drank the Kool-Aid and then everyone died.
That was South America or something, right? Or Central, yeah, with the congressman that goes down there and then they get killed, right?
Jonestown was when Jim Jones claimed to be the Christ. He gathered a following, and when the government started to look into it, he panicked, had them all drink the Kool-Aid, commit suicide, because he knew his personal kingdom was coming crashing down. He was about to be exposed as a fraud.
I know that there's some like areas of the United States that like have like Mormonism, and they're like kind of like secluded from like the rest of the world, and they can't like venture out into the rest of the world, or they're like criticized and like shunned. So.
Mormons? They don't celebrate Halloween.
They started in like the 1860s and started to. They thought that Jesus came back to America to save everyone that didn't get to hear the good news in the rest of the world.
Mormonism, they're very pro-family. They follow Joseph Smith, but Joseph Smith, his revelations tell them that there was another gospel. And this is why the angel Moroni, I believe it was, told him, when Joseph Smith was looking for a church, he couldn't find one because Moroni said no one's preaching the gospel anymore. And the Bible says if anyone brings another gospel, even an angel, don't believe it.